Let's go to the word. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, our weaknesses, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. The Bible tells us that Jesus was tempted in every area that we are tempted in, regardless of what it is. And he understands, he sympathizes with our weaknesses and temptations. Whatever we feel, he felt. Physical needs, pride, power, food, clothing, shelter, money. Back then they had coins. Family problems, friendship problems, being in a relationship with a woman or a man. No matter what it was, he was tempted. But the Bible say even though he was tempted, he was without sin. He didn't fall for the okie dokie like we do a lot of times. Psalms 103, 13 and 14 reads, like as a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him. He has compassion, mercy on us. He understands our frame that it's just like dust, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. He had the same type of body that we have, but he was sinless. Here's the point. A lot of us are not going to be able to understand a lot of things that other folks go through. So therefore, we don't have no mercy. We don't show no compassion or nothing. What we do is say they shouldn't have did this and they shouldn't have did that. If they this and if they that, or if that was me, I wouldn't do that. Father will allow us to go through certain things so that we can have mercy and show some compassion and not be saying some of the things that some of us be saying. If I were them, I wouldn't do this or I wouldn't do that or whatever we might say. And not only that, if we're not saying it, we're thinking it. That's just as bad. We better learn how to cast it down and keep our mouth closed and pray and give them whatever God tell you to give them, and not out of your flesh, your feelings and your emotions and what you would do. You are not them, even though the situation may be similar or it may be just alike. But God may be taking them in a different direction. That's why we need to be sensitive to the Holy Spirit, considering yourself because it just might be you the next go around. And you know we want some mercy and grace. Thank the Father that He made provision for us through His Son Jesus, that we can come boldly to the throne of grace, no hesitation, without doubt, without fear, and with confidence. We have that right, we have that privilege because of Jesus, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in the time of need. And we truly need Him. Amazing grace. Amazing grace shall always be my song of praise. For it was grace that brought my liberty. I do not know just why He came to love me so. He looked beyond my faults and saw my need.